Silicon Valley and modern pharmacology focus on chemical interventions for cognitive enhancement. Yet, a documented protocol for high-stakes executive function has existed for 5 millennia. This system relies on a specific acoustic input, the phonemic structure of the vocalization ah, oscillating at exactly 136.1 Hz. Over the last 2 decades, researchers at Harvard Medical School, Ames, and NIMHANS have quantified the biological impact of this specific frequency. This data dashboard tracks 4 distinct pillars of performance. Clinical trials following the OHM protocol show a 38% increase in cognitive flexibility, a 31% spike in emotional intelligence, a 44% jump in concentration, and a 36% expansion in working memory capacity. These 4 pillars map directly to specific biological states utilized by historical Indian leaders to navigate volatile environments. Specific acoustic frequencies provide the training data to shift a leader's biological state into a high-performance mode. In 2011, India's Apex Center for Neuroscience, NIMHANS, used fMRI to observe blood flow during the chant. The scan showed bilateral deactivation of the brain's limbic system. The amygdala and hippocampus, governing the fear response, rapidly cooled during vocalization. A control group producing a continuous s sound showed no change. Their fear centers remained active, proving OHM's unique phonemic efficacy. This deactivation is a result of physical resonance. The M humming vibration stimulates the auricular branch of the vagus nerve, signaling the nervous system to decrease cortisol and heart rate. Silencing the amygdala removes emotional interference from the decision-making process. The prefrontal cortex switches between complex tasks without the friction of a stress response, accounting for the 38% increase in flexibility. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj utilized this high flexibility state while commanding an empire in the rugged terrain of the Western Ghats. His strategy required constant, rapid transitions between lethal guerrilla tactics on the battlefield and complex diplomatic negotiations. The tactical adaptability seen in Shivaji's command mirrors the limbic control and frontal lobe flexibility observed in the NIMHANS fMRI data. The second pillar, emotional intelligence, was tracked in a 2018 randomized controlled trial. Practitioners achieved a 31% improvement in total EQ over 4 months, with a p-value of 0.003. Within those results, stress management improved by 35% and adaptability by 33%. This relational mastery is driven by the temporoparietal junction, or TPJ. Consistent meditation increases the neural density and internal consistency of this region. A stable TPJ allows the brain to process multiple human perspectives and navigate conflict through heightened empathy and emotional regulation. Emperor Ashoka's historical record demonstrates this level of relational self-regulation. After the Kalinga War, Ashoka shifted from expansionist warfare to a system of global diplomacy and nonviolence. Ashoka's pivot toward diplomatic empathy matches the behavioral results seen in modern subjects with high TPJ internal consistency. The exact 136.1 Hz frequency produces an immediate shift in the brain's electrical architecture, driving focus and memory. EEG data show chaotic, high-frequency beta waves transitioning into a slower, rhythmic alpha and theta pattern within minutes of chanting. This synchronized alpha state correlates with the 44% improvement in sustained attention and the 36% increase in working memory capacity. The impact extends to the genomic level, according to studies from Harvard Medical School. Mantra repetition alters the expression of over 2,200 genes. This process deactivates markers linked to the stress response while activating genes that protect metabolic energy. Swami Vivekananda is historically noted for this level of sustained attention. Accounts of his life detail the ability to retain and recall massive volumes of text after a single reading. The clinical data suggests that alpha synchronization and protective gene expression create the neural stability required for this level of information retention. Executive performance is built on these physical pillars: limbic deactivation for flexibility, TPJ consistency for EQ, and alpha synchronization for focus. The ancient Vedic manuscripts describe an acoustic system that modern neuroimaging and genomic sequencing are only now beginning to map. 12 minutes of exposure to the 136.1 Hz vocalization is sufficient to initiate these neurohemodynamic changes. This intervention provides a validated method for structural changes to a leader's cognitive architecture. Sustained history-shaping leadership is not a mystery. It is the result of tuning the biological hardware that governs your brain.